Hello and welcome to Members on the Mic with the Troy Chamber of Commerce, where we connect with Troy Chamber members as they give us a glimpse into their company and share some of the life lessons they've learned along the way. Hi, everyone. I'm Tara Thompson-Cusack, President and CEO of the Troy Chamber of Commerce, and I'm joined today by my amazing co-host, and I always say amazing, she really is, the amazing Sheila Denstead, who is also the Vice President of the Chamber.
Hello, everyone.
First, I'd like to take a moment to thank our presenting sponsor, Trion Solutions. Stay tuned for our very first commercial break where you can learn how you can rely on Trion. We've got a great show lined up today. So Sheila, why don't you tell us about our great chamber member guest today?
I'm very happy to do so. Today we're meeting with Janet Pasco, Market President with Horizon Bank. Janet has served the business community in Metro Detroit area for over 30 years as a local banker. She started when she was 20. She has a passion for impacting the local community with redevelopment financing for neighborhood improvement and for helping small businesses grow successfully. Above all, she believes in providing value-added service and great service. She also has built a diverse team that shares these corporate values to continue making a difference in the community. Janet, welcome.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning indeed. So especially when we get to start with this much coffee and you in the room, this is joy. So perfect. Well, Janet, obviously I know you pretty well. Over the past few years, we have developed a great relationship. And that brings me to the point of, as we talk about banking, what is the importance of having like a strong relationship with your banker? Because people don't think really, oh, I need to really have a relationship with my banker, but it's true. So why should people have a good relationship with their banker?
It is true. Great deals are always made in the margins. There are a lot of shades of gray in the process. I think people think it's a black or white yes or no, like it is when you're applying for a car loan or a residential mortgage loan. And business loans are just much more complex, even if you're a small business owner. So if you develop a relationship with your banker, you take the time to get to know them, then they're willing to listen to you because they care about you as a person and a business owner. And it's not just an application.
Yeah, makes sense.
Well, Janet, there are a lot of banks out there, but like you said, it's all about building the relationships. How do I go about picking the right bank and the right banker?
Well, I would suggest getting to know a few of them and really looking at it as an investment in your future as a small business owner. Many of the people that I bank do deal with different banks, and different banks have different sweet spots, if you will. So it's just an investment in your future success as a business owner.
Awesome.
So do you recommend, so when you're looking for a banker, like obviously she brought up, there's multiple banks, there's lots of opportunities to meet people. Is it best for you to find someone that you mesh with or somebody who can kind of be a little more upfront and honest with you and push those initiatives? Like, what is the best way to find that relationship? Because it's that person who's like, no, that doesn't work. Like that shows up sometimes.
Yes. Well, there are differences in banks too. Some banks are more flexible and they have much more variability in their ability to get things done. I would suggest looking for someone that has a decent amount of experience if you're new and starting off, because then they can really guide and direct you proactively. And look for someone that is a straight shooter. That is what people always say about me. You always know what you're going to get. There's no surprises. And I don't want to waste my time, and I certainly don't want to waste my my customers' time. So if I can't do it, or there's something very obvious they need to fix, I'm very willing to give them that coaching and advice that they need in order to get to the success point they need to be at to get the money.
And that's the thing too, is like we all want someone to just say yes to us. But sometimes we're like, yes, give us all the money. We love all of that. Do that. But that's not the reality. I think sometimes having that relationship helps guide you in the right direction as well.
It does.
And that's something obviously you guys are doing at Horizon Bank too.
Yes.
Perfect. Awesome.
I think that's also something very important that we learned over the last couple of years is that your finances, obviously with everything where it was, you needed someone there to coach you and make sure you were going in the right direction.
Yes.
Perfect. Well, guys, I think this is a great time that we take a little commercial break and hear a word from our presenting sponsor, Trion Solutions. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.
Companies are competing for talent like never before. With the complexities of handling tasks like payroll, benefits administration, and other HR functions, it's easy to see how a professional employer organization like Trion Solutions makes all the difference. Trion empowers businesses of all sizes to attract and retain talent by offering access to top-tier healthcare and employee benefit plans. With Trion, you don't have to grow it alone. Visit RelyOnTrion.com.
You can always rely on Trion.
Welcome back to Members on the Mic with the Troy Chamber of Commerce. We're here with Janet with Horizon Bank. Janet, just like many of our member businesses, we've worked our way through a pandemic, or we like to say we are hopefully worked through the way of the pandemic. How do we best navigate these uncertain times with our banks and our business?
Openness, honesty, and truly asking for what you want and need.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a good relationship, the bank is going to cooperate with you because it is a true win-win.
Are you seeing any trends or anything that's coming out of, obviously you talk to businesses all the time, and as these 2 years, is it 2 years, I think? Longer than 2 years, we've gone through this. What are some of the trends and some of the things that you're hearing from these businesses as they are working with their banks?
Surprisingly, a lot of people performed better than expected during the pandemic, which was a pleasant surprise for all of us. So they took advantage of the government programs, and now they have a little bit excess liquidity to maneuver with going forward. So that's a very good thing for people as we continue to navigate uncertain times right now.
Yeah.
Definitely. The other thing that's we're really facing is this increase in interest rates and the fear that comes with that. The reality is it doesn't affect everything all at once, right?
Thank you for saying that.
The deals that are put to bed are put to bed, right? There are some floating rate financing deals out there, but in the last few years, because rates were so low, a lot of people did lock in on purpose.
Yeah.
So it's really going to affect that next new thing, whether it's you personally, renovating a kitchen, or you're adding on to your plant or buying a new building or what have you, right? So it's just going to make that next new project more expensive.
Yeah, makes sense.
But it's not doubling overnight either. I mean, a half a point interest is not a double,
The
right?
sky is falling. The sky is falling.
Right.
Or now is the best time to just pull the trigger and get it done and quit doing the what ifs and when ifs. Just do it now.
Yes.
Well, speaking of do it now,
Oh.
Tara, I think it might be time for our favorite segment, Did You Know?
Ooh, this is a great segment. So tell me, Sheila, what amazing fact are we going to learn about today?
Well, today we're going to learn about all the advertising opportunities that Troy Chamber has and can offer you to reach a larger audience. From e-blasts to website ads to ads in our Troy Chamber Insider, those are just a few of the ways that we can help you get the word out about your business, what you do, and how you can help our members too.
I love that fun fact. I also like the fact that I always have a shocked look on my face during this segment where I'm like, what? This happens? No, we of course know this. But now you know, everybody, and thanks for joining us on that. Now, one of my favorite features, and Jan, I'm coming back to you. So I know this wasn't a part of some of the questions we sent earlier, but I geek out at one of the things in your bank, and I think it is the coolest thing on the planet, and it is the virtual teller. So when I go to a bank and I go to use an ATM every now and then, I tried that at Horizon, and instead of just pressing in a number, a face showed up to talk to me. So it's very cool how it brings hospitality and kind of a personalization to banking. But can you tell me how that all came to life and like how you thought of this process or how everyone put this together? It's just the coolest thing. And I really think everyone should just come by to even talk to the virtual teller. I think I had Josh last time. He was great. So
you have to sample it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the video teller was just an innovative response to how do we adjust for the ongoing changing in branch banking, where you don't have as many customers coming in all day long every day, but you still want to offer that personal service. And you also don't want to have people just sitting waiting for them to come in, right? It's the best of all worlds. So they found this company that offered these video teller machines, and thank God we staffed them with these really wonderfully friendly people that and the beautiful thing about it is not only do you have a human to talk to at the literally the press of a button. You pick up that handset and there they are. But they can literally do anything that a normal teller would do. It doesn't have the limitations of a traditional ATM. You can get $100 bills out if you want, or you can have it all in ones or a combination, right? So
It was so cool because literally when I went up to the teller, I asked questions. I was being one of those people who just wanted to keep asking questions just to see let's see what they can do. And it was so cool because not only did he do it completely with smile the whole time, he was really trying to help, which is different than, hey, I would like my $100 bill in 520s. So it was really kind of cool. I've never experienced anything like that. And I find that to be such a cool feature of what you guys do.
absolutely. One of our corporate values is to deliver exceptional service. And it's in that highly personalized, really very friendly Midwestern way, really.
Yeah. I love that you pulled the Midwestern charm into that. Well done.
And that actually leads right into my question for you, because you have a lot of Midwestern charm at your office with Hal and Sue and John. You have an amazing group of employees. What's your secret to getting folks like that together, building a high-performing team?
Great question.
We asked the tough ones today.
I look, when I meet new people, I look for their superpower, and I look for that ability for it to emerge relatively quickly. So I'm not diving down super deep. And when I find that, like Hal is a great example.
It's
he can
wonderful.
talk to anyone. He is the best person at events, in the office, right? He has that genuine desire to serve. So I look for things like that when I'm interviewing people, not just the traditional things on a resume.
And lately, with everything going on with employees and such, have you been staffing? How are you finding those folks? Because again, you put together a great team. Where'd you find them? How'd you do that? What can you share? Not your employees.
Yeah.
Well, the Horizon message really is this caring and being able to deliver an above average level of service. And our whole business model really is organized around that. So when you explain that to people that are applying and that you see their faces light up and they say, oh, that's the kind of place I want to work, it actually has not been that difficult to attract them, because there are a lot of people in banking that want to do it the personal way and not just deliver a more robotic script, if you will, that you can get from other institutions.
Wonderful.
I was going to say, well, you can absolutely see how service moves to the forefront of what you guys do. And Hal, yes, I'm giving another shout out to him because he is everywhere and it's amazing. And I always smile because he obviously represents the bank so well, but he represents the community really well because he really cares. So it's just yes, from a supporting great large teams, yeah, you're absolutely nailing it. I will say that. Well, Janet, is there any other things that we may have missed? Anything else you'd like to share with us?
Nothing in particular, except we'd love to meet you. So
Perfect. And you can meet the virtual teller too. So make sure you stop by the branch because I geek out at that. So
Well, where is the branch so that they
good
can come
call.
stop by?
great question. It's at 2555 Crooks, which is on Crooks Road, just south of Big Beaver. So we're very easy to find, 2 minutes off of the 696, the I-75 and Big Beaver interchange. Thank you.
Fantastic. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today and enlightening our members on what's going on in the world of banking.
You're welcome.
who knew banking could be fun? See, we talked
did.
it through banking. We did.
That's
true.
why we have Janet here.
Can be.
Well, and that's all we have here today at Members on the Mic with the Tri-Chamber of Commerce. Special thanks to Janet with Horizon Bank for joining us as a very special guest and talking us through all these wonderful little nuggets of information around banking and customer service and leadership and all the above. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'd also like to thank our presenting sponsor, Trion Solutions. We couldn't do this without you. For more information on upcoming events and how to join the Tri-Chamber, go to trichamber.com. Thanks, everyone, and have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.